Subaru of Midland Odessa donated a 2019 Subaru Outback and a $500 discretionary fund per month to the foster-based animal rescue group, Midland Animal Shelter Adoptables, MASA. When it comes to helping lost and abandoned animals, the number of necessary resources continues to grow, just like the problem itself. Tracy Gerhardt, president of MASA, said, "We can't just put them in a foster home and just forget about them and say, oh, they're fine. There's still ongoing expenses for these animals, and of course when a vet bill is extraordinarily high, this money can be used to supplement what is not donated or what we have not fundraised. That's why Subaru decided to step in and do what they could as a business to come to the rescue." Gerhardt said, "All the dogs that we pull from the shelter are taken straight to the vet first to be looked over, and we do have cases where people will call and there's a dog hurt on the side of the road, so our Subaru to the rescue car will be there to pick the dog up." Through its network of volunteers, MASA has successfully saved over 3,600 animals since 2013. Paul Hatcher, owner of Subaru of Midland Odessa, said, "They have done so much over the years to really try and alleviate the problem, and they are at the forefront of dealing with the issues every single day, and whether they're called in the middle of the night or during the day, they're one of the first respondents when there's an issue or a pet in need or in distress."
The Crosstrek Hybrid is Subaru's first plug-in hybrid, and its powertrain combines a 2.0-liter boxer engine with a couple of electric motors and an 8.8 kWh lithium-ion battery. It has a total output of 148 horsepower and can travel for up to 17 miles on electricity alone, given that the top speed doesn't exceed 65 mph. For the first 17 miles, it can achieve 90 mpg, and recharging the battery using a 240V outlet takes approximately 2 hours. Sounds promising, doesn't it? Sure does, but a number of compromises have been made in this hybrid. Roadshow was particularly disappointed by the packaging, as the battery, which protrudes into the cargo space, shrinks it by about 25%. Next, the added weight at the back is noticeable while cornering, and when the battery is depleted and one of the electric motors starts acting as a generator to recharge it, the car feels sluggish going up hills. Due to the prolonged cold and without daily charges, the reviewer claims to have achieved only 29.4 mpg on the highway. However, depending on a number of factors, including outside temperature, driving style, distance and how often one charges the battery, the fuel economy can improve. There's an even bigger eyebrow raiser: the price. The Crosstrek Hybrid starts at $35,000, before options and destination charges. The base, non-hybrid Crosstrek has an MSRP of $21,895 and returns up to 33 mpg on the highway, whereas for a well-spec'd model, clients will have to pay around $29,000.
Subaru wears its excellent safety record on its sleeve. In its heart, however, Subaru holds rallycross. It's a bit of a yin and yang in the automotive world, yet Subaru conquers both. Nowhere is this more apparent than in a small town in northern Wisconsin. With a population of around 1,500 people, Eagle River, Wisconsin is like much of small-town America, aside from the designated snowmobile paths that flow throughout the downtown area and the large competition oval next to the high school that serves as the home of the World Championship Snowmobile Derby. The town is known as the snowmobile capital of the world, and is a fishing vacation destination for generations of families. Once a year, the unmistakable sounds of a horde of Subaru WRX STIs, powered by turbocharged 2.5-liter four-cylinder engines, roars onto Dollar Lake for the Subaru winter experience. For 3 weeks, Subaru Motorsports, in partnership with Flat Out Sweden, Dirtfish Rally School, and KAL, hosts journalists, dealership representatives, and Subaru enthusiasts for a course in ice rallycross driving. Led by Global Rallycross Championship driver Patrick Sandel, the driving school brings Subaru BRZs, WRXs, and WRX STIs to the ice for more than just your typical driving school experience. Heavy on actual drive time and low on wait time, Sandel's team of experts, some champion rallycross drivers themselves, facilitates the navigation of challenging courses on the lake's feet-thick ice. It's not unusual for temperatures to sink to single digits while the inches of snow falling rise to double digits during the weeks the school calls Eagle River home. The more snow the town gets, the more interesting the drive scenarios become. Skids, slides, and the sound of "stop, stop, stop" over the in-car walkie-talkie denoting a driver has found themselves in a snowbank are common as the conditions deteriorate into a more challenging experience. Add in a brisk breeze and call it everything you desire from a day of ice driving. While the WRX STI is the most powerful rig in the group, the BRZ is the vehicle that may surprise drivers the most. Don't let its quiet following as a competent street-worthy coupe fool you. The BRZ takes to the ice track with aplomb, easily throwing down the most classically engaging performance of the three cars. Drivers are able to put their full skill set to the test on Dollar Lake's 2 short and 1 long circuits. The 2 short tracks are carved out with each developed specifically for the type of vehicle raced there. The third is a longer, more challenging course that allows drivers to get some speed, show off their drift skills, and navigate through a series of challenging turns. Due to the changing conditions of the ice, Sandel's event team continuously monitors the lake's surface and adjusts the courses as needed. The drive experience is bookended by Scandinavian cuisine crafted by Swedish chef Daniel at the rustic yet charming Chanticleer, decorated in a style typical for that region of the country. The inn serves as the home base for the program and sits a good 30-minute drive in decent weather from the nearest commercial airport with connections to a hub, Rhinelander Oneida County Airport. Attendees can choose either the 1 or 2 day program or one-on-one driver training. Prices start at $1,295 and do not include accommodations or airfare. Some meals are included. Like its name denotes, the Subaru Winter Drive Experience is a full experiential driving school that shows off the best of what Subaru's enthusiast-centric cars are about. Though pricey, the school typically sells out way in advance of its 3-week run and is worth adding to your bucket list if you're a passionate Subaru owner.
Subaru Corporation said Wednesday its domestic production in January halved from a year earlier, reflecting the impact of a temporary factory shutdown that came after the discovery of a power steering defect in certain models. Subaru said its output in Japan plunged 50.9% to 21,953 vehicles, while exports dived 40.0% to 21,334 units. The automaker suspended operations at its only domestic assembly plant in Gunma Prefecture on January 16 after discovering the problem with a defective power steering component. Subaru restarted production on January 28, but the supply of parts has remained unstable. The company hopes production will return to normal by the end of March. Subaru has been reeling from quality control issues since 2017, when it admitted unauthorized staff had conducted vehicle inspections at 2 domestic plants for more than 30 years. Earlier this month, Subaru said it has revised downward its full-year group earnings forecast for the current business year through March amid declining production and sales. In 2018, Subaru's domestic production fell 7.0% from the previous year to 659,965 vehicles after it found its inspectors fabricated fuel and emissions data and failed to take proper steps in checking brakes and speedometers. The automaker plans to reduce domestic production in 2019 by about 2% to 650,000 units from the previous year to give priority to ensuring quality standards are met.